And here we are, the final episode of the Rubber Duck Show. Mohawk Duck versus Propeller Hat Duck. The finale. And all the other ducks are here to watch. We go through and see who finally won the Rubber Duck Trophy. But first, and yes, this is filler, so I can get a decent-sized episode. Let's go through the ducks. Who got eliminated? First, there was Ninja Duck, who later rejoined and placed like 4th. Followed by Alien Duck, who actually placed last. Unicorn Duck, who didn't do very good and was eliminated. Blue Camo Duck, eliminated from the team challenge, and almost came back. Red Tie Duck, who also came back and almost got to finals, but was eliminated right before. Mermaid Duck, who, she exists. Silver Duck, who got eliminated after placing last and getting 0 points in 3 challenges. There's Red Duck, who got killed by the wheel along with Chickenpox Duck. Both were at the top of the scoreboard at one point, fun fact. Now we're moving to the second half. Purple Duck, who was just kind of there, I guess. Who even remembers that Purple Duck was a thing? I sure don't. Pink Camo Duck, who was also just kind of there. I completely forgot about these two and what they actually did because they did not do anything. The Cube Duck, Sombrero Duck, and Blue Suit Duck, who were all eliminated at the same time in the same episode. The Blue Suit was eliminated a little later in the episode. That I put Sombrero and Blue Suit above Cube Duck, as I think they got less votes, but it was a triple elimination. That was to make up for the non-Rubber Duck joining the show, but that never actually happened, so I guess Blue Suit got eliminated a little unfairly. Whatever way you want to think about that. Vampire Duck, who did amazing in these challenges, but lost in one and got eliminated. Green Camo Duck, who got eliminated just before the finale, and was the last non-rejoiner to get eliminated. And then we have our top two, Mohawk Duck and Propeller Hat Duck. But what may surprise you is that we got 2 votes this time. In both votes, well, they didn't just go to 1, but each duck got a vote. Which means we need a way to break the tie between the 2 ducks. And luckily, let me just get started quickly. A friend of mine, she stepped in to help us. Not Googled. Stepped in to help. He couldn't vote in the comments for some reason, but his vote in my text messages was for Propeller Hat Duck. If you can even see it, it doesn't really show up very well. Let me turn on the brightness. You can see that he voted for Propeller Hat Duck, which means the winner of the Rubber Duck Show Season 1 is Propeller Hat Duck. He wins the Rubber Duck Trophy, which means Mohawk Duck places 2nd overall. Wow! Now that was an episode now, wasn't it? It sure was. Now Mohawk duck. Here. Let's go through a brief history of what all the ducks did, just to wrap it up here. We went through all these ducks, we went through all these ducks, but we didn't really go through what these two did. And it's actually kind of interesting how Propeller Hat Duck came back to win it all. Despite the fact that during the points, he didn't do very well until episode 6. That's kind of interesting, wouldn't you think? I think he was at the bottom with Mermaid and Red Tie Duck. But while Mermaid Duck and Red Tie Duck got eliminated, Propeller Hat Duck managed to stay in by winning, or by placing like 4th in the 6th challenge. The rubber duck show fell over because the fan is on. 1 minute, everybody. I gotta go turn off the fan. I didn't turn off the fan. The fan has been turned off. Now it's kind of interesting. Mohawk Duck was at the top. No high. Well, actually, he could have gotten first. But he got 2nd in the first challenge and only really fell during the team challenge, in which he didn't fall far, and was actually one of the 2 rubber ducks, along with Vampire, that actually managed to stay in near the top after losing the team challenge, which is pretty interesting. Propeller Hat Duck also lost and now was in like the bottom 3, but we already talked that he was not in the best condition, I guess. But these 2 ducks, surprisingly, were the ones to make it to the top, despite the fact that Vampire Duck probably did better than both of them. Especially in the second half, where Propeller Hat Duck did actually pretty well until the end here, where he kind of fell a little bit. Mohawk didn't fall as bad, but they both were up for elimination most of the time. And Red Tie Duck got eliminated, which means these 2 were the last 2 left to fight for the Rubber Duck Trophy, and the winner was Propeller Hat Duck. And now he gets this lovely paper trophy. I really quickly want to thank all of you watching this right now. If you've stuck around with the whole series, if you have just joined in, I want to thank you for watching. And this isn't the end for the Rubber Duck Show. Oh no. You see, what we're doing next time on the Rubber Duck Show isn't an epilogue. We're making, once I get some new rubber ducks off of like Amazon or something, we're making the Rubber Duck Show Season 2. So be ready for that, and thank you to everyone who's watched the Rubber Duck Show. As I had a lot of fun making it and plan to do more, but for right now, this is the finale of the Rubber Duck Show.